There comes a moment in every human being's life when the weight of their own excuses becomes heavier than the weight of their dreams. A moment when you finally look at yourself, truly look at yourself, and realize that the version of you who has been running your life until now is not a warrior, not a fighter, not a builder, not a king, not someone destined for greatness, but a fragile, inconsistent, lazy, doubtful, scared, unfocused, undisciplined version who has been dragging your future into the ground day after day, year after year. And the most painful truth of all is that deep inside, you always knew this. You always felt that weak version inside you, the one who hits snooze, the one who scrolls for hours, the one who says, "I'll start tomorrow," the one who dreams big but quits early, the one who hides behind blame and circumstances, the one who wants everything but sacrifices nothing. And today, right now, is the day you confront him, the day you finally admit that no enemy outside of you has ever been stronger than the enemy within you, because the weak version of you is responsible for every missed opportunity, every broken promise, every abandoned goal, every regret you carry like a chain. And if you don't kill him now, he will continue to kill your future slowly, silently, softly, until you wake up one day and realize your potential died long before your body did. And that is the most tragic fate a human can suffer, to die without ever becoming the person you were meant to be. But today, you reclaim your destiny by recognizing that change begins with destruction. The destruction of that weaker identity you've been protecting for too long. The identity you created out of fear. The habits you built from comfort. The life you settled for because discomfort scared you more than regret. And now you realize the truth. Greatness begins where weakness ends. And weakness ends where you decide it ends. Because identity is not a fate. Identity is a choice. And today, you choose to become the version of yourself you have been avoiding. The version with discipline instead of desire. Action instead of excuses. Focus instead of distractions. Purpose instead of comfort. Because comfort, no matter how good it feels in the moment, is a silent poison that destroys you from the inside, convincing you that you have time, convincing you that you can delay your evolution, convincing you that tomorrow is guaranteed. But tomorrow is a liar. Tomorrow is a thief. Tomorrow steals the life you could have lived if you had started today. And that is why you must kill that weak version now. Not slowly, not gradually, but brutally, decisively, like ripping out a diseased root before it spreads. Because the weak version survives only because you keep feeding him with laziness, with procrastination, with fear, with distraction, with excuses, with people who keep you small, with environments that drain your strength, with habits that keep you average. But when you starve him, he dies. And when he dies, you are reborn. And this rebirth is violent. It is uncomfortable. It is painful. Because growth always feels like destruction in the beginning. But destruction is necessary because you cannot transform while still protecting the parts of you that are destroying you. You cannot rise while still holding on to the chains that keep you grounded. You cannot become stronger while still negotiating with your weakness. And that is why today you declare war on that version of yourself. A war with no mercy, no compromise, no hesitation. Because the stakes are too high. Your future self is watching you from the distance, waiting for you to evolve, waiting for you to mature into the person capable of building the life you dream about every night. And he is tired of waiting, tired of watching you ruin your chances, tired of watching you betray your potential, tired of watching you choose comfort over destiny. And he screams from the future, "Kill the weaker you so I can exist." And when you finally listen, everything changes. Because the moment you stop being the person you've been, you become the person you were meant to be. And this transformation begins with responsibility. The acceptance that nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to hand you a better life. Nobody is coming to push you.
Nobody is coming to tell you what to do. Nobody is coming to rescue you from your own weakness, because the world rewards the strong, not the potential. The world rewards discipline, not dreams. The world rewards execution, not intention. And the world owes you nothing, but gives everything to those who fight for it. So today, you fight. You stand up mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You eliminate distractions from your environment. You remove toxic people. You destroy old habits. You replace pleasure with purpose. You embrace discomfort as a teacher. You train your mind with discipline, your body with effort, your soul with purpose.
And you rebuild yourself piece by piece like a warrior reforging his armor. And every day you win small battles. You wake up when you don't want to. You work when you're tired. You reject the urge to escape into comfort. And with every small victory, the weaker version inside you dissolves, fades, shrinks, until one day you wake up and realize he is gone, replaced by a stronger, sharper, more focused, more resilient you. The you who doesn't break under pressure. The you who doesn't quit. The you who doesn't make excuses. The you who acts without waiting for motivation. The you who shows up even when it hurts. The you who respects your goals enough to suffer for them. The you who builds his destiny brick by brick, step by step, day by day, without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. And this version of you becomes unstoppable, unbreakable, untouchable by failure. Because failure no longer destroys you, it fuels you. Hardship no longer scares you, it sharpens you. Pain no longer weakens you, it strengthens you. And the world begins to notice. People begin to ask, "What happened to you?" And you smile, because the answer is simple. I killed the weaker version of myself. And now nothing and no one can stop you, because you are no longer living as the person you were forced to be by comfort and fear. You were living as the person you consciously built through discipline and sacrifice. And this is the beginning of a new life, a real life, the life you deserved all along, the life you finally became worthy of, the life that becomes possible only after killing the weak version inside you. And now you rise, not slowly but ruthlessly, with fire in your eyes and purpose in your heart, knowing that your greatest battle was never against the world, it was always against yourself. And today, finally, you won.